All right, Darren, so we'll get started off. Third consecutive clean sheet for this team, going up against the first place team in the league, the highest scoring team in the league, to get that shutout against a really difficult opponent in front of, nearly 5,500 fans. What does tonight mean for the club?
Yeah, well, we need points. I mean, there's no bones about it. We need points to try to make a run at this thing. I'm really proud of the guys. I think they fought hard. James Sneddon, third consecutive shutout for him. I think that he's the third goalkeeper to do that. So I'm really proud of him. But you know what? It's unlucky at the end. Kirkland gets his head on that one. It just goes past the post. Would have been great if that would have gone in. But now we got to go to Tormenta and find points.
And in this match too, it wasn't just shutting out, the first place team. It was also really dictating the game for most of the 90 minutes. At the end of the first half, kickers having almost double as many final third touches as Union Omaha. What did it mean to have a performance like that, as you're in crunch time, and when legs could be tired, it seemed like they were more energized?
Yeah, we had 35 final third entries in the first half, 12 crosses, but we didn't have enough quality touches in the 18-yard box. So we got to improve that quality. It was awesome that we did that, but we just didn't get what we needed out of it. At the end, we were really going after it. We had a bunch more entries, so it's just about the quality. But yeah, they're a good team. They're well coached. They got great players, and they're in first place for a reason. So to grab a point, we'll take it. We'll move on and keep fighting.
And then one of the key moments of the game, a moment where a sellout is from a defensive player. Simon Fitch is able to clear it off the line. That's celebrated almost just like it's a goal itself. What does that mean when the defenders are having these moments and they're hyping each other up and they're able to make these plays?
That's everybody right now. One thing I'm really proud about the group that we started and the guys we're bringing on, they're all bought in. They want to do the work for each other, and they get the shot off, and James is in a good position, but it's going in, and Simon guts it out for James. If we continue to do that for each other, we got a chance at this thing.
So Simon, we'll get started. Third consecutive clean sheet for the kickers, doing it against the highest scoring team in the league tonight. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for the back line? What does it mean for the team to be putting in these defensive performances the last 3 games?
Yeah, I think it's been tough all year not getting those clean sheets. It felt like sometimes we were conceding unlucky goals, but sometimes we were just not doing good enough. So I think we really worked hard in training. We've had this couple weekends off, and we've focused on cleaning up the defensive side of things. Been much more organized, resilient, tough to play against, and I feel like when you do that, you always give yourself a chance to win games. You're not putting yourself in a hole all the time. So it's been great. Hopefully we can keep it up. Like you said, it's a great team tonight, great opposition, good attack, a lot of good attacking players. So to keep them off the board is always a positive.
And with your role playing out there on the wings as a right back, not just having defensive moments, but also mixing it up in the attack, having a shot, a couple offensive opportunities where you're playing really dangerous crosses. How do you feel like just tonight went for you?
It was good overall. I needed to put that one away. That one's haunting me a little bit. But I think we're doing some good things overall. Felt pretty well balanced in terms of creating both sides through the middle as well. People are offering different threats for us, which has been good of late. So yeah, frustrating for me because I wanted to, put something away or create, a really clear-cut chance. Didn't come off tonight, but I think we'll keep going and hopefully create more in the future games.
On the flip side, I believe it was about the 77th minute, you have an opportunity there where maybe you didn't score a goal tonight, but you certainly made sure that Union Omaha didn't.
Yeah.
They get the shot off there in the right side of the penalty area, and you're able to come screaming in and clear it off the line. What are those moments like? How do you feel like that helps energize the team, and you guys celebrate that like it was a goal?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's always good when you can help out because we got beat in that moment and kind of just instincts took over. I was like, I need to get on the line, see if I can block something here, and just reacted. So it was huge. I think, like I said, I needed to put one away earlier. So to kind of help the team in that way, it was good at the end. Something we can build off. It gives a lot of energy, and we were able to stick it out through those last few tough moments.
And then, obviously, crucial point earned tonight, getting ready to make the last road trip of the regular season next week at Tormenta. What's the focus for the guys going into that Friday matchup?
I think it's just a huge game. They're in very similar position to us, fighting for the playoffs, and it's going to be tough. We know they're good as well. We got to be ready to go. So we're right back to it, training on Monday, get back to it and clean up some things and become a little bit more dangerous in the final third, and hopefully we can go down there and get a win, put ourselves in a good position.
Third straight clean sheet for the team, doing it against the highest scoring team in the league, first place team in the league, doing it at home. What does it mean for the entire team to be able to put together a result like that, to be able to string these results like we have been over the last 3 games?
I think it's a very impactful result for us. I think where we started the season, how the season went and where we are now, I think it's very important to notice the change. Of course, it's a bittersweet taste because we feel like we still could have won, like after 3 consecutive wins, we still feel like we could have won this game, but having a clean sheet again, like you said, like with the highest scoring team on the league, it's still very valuable, and we're going to take this point like as we need. But I think at the end of the day, right from now on, it's just we have to win games. We have to win games, and I think the team needs that. I think the team needs to keep winning because at City Stadium, like we have a fortress, 5,500 people were here today, so we have to take advantage of those moments and maybe score a goal in the first half and secure the 1-0 lead. And so I think that's just how important it is to keep winning. But it's an important result for us as well.
Over the last couple of games, you've had the opportunity to kind of have the keys to the offense playing in that 10 role. Tonight, not only was it just shutting out the highest scoring team in the league, but also really kind of dictating the way play was going, especially in the first half. The team had double as many final third entries. What were you seeing kind of leading from the front in the attack, and how do you feel like things went tonight against Omaha?
I think the first half we were able to find good spaces. I was able to get on the ball with more space and finding the balls behind for Simon. I think I found one for Ryan on the left side too, but I think when I'm the most effective is in that space, in the inner zone, where I can maybe be most effective. But understanding as well that we have to build that. If we have a good first half, we can keep going the second half. I was, of course, frustrated to come off in the 65th minute because I feel like I was having a good game. Sometimes, I think it's good to keep going forward and to keep, creating chances with the players that we have, like Neil, like me, players in the wing, like Tony that came on really well tonight. So, I really appreciate the giving, like you said, giving the keys to the offside of the defense, but I also feel like we have to keep creating because we're an effective team when we're creating chances.
Again, also in the first half, there were a string of set pieces, again, showing danger there on corner kicks. How do you feel like set pieces went tonight? Obviously, lucky maybe not to convert 1 or 2 of them, but, it's been a strength for the team all year, and it seemed like that was going well again tonight.
Yeah, I think it's something that we work on a weekly basis, and I think I have a really good chemistry with Chandler now. I know where he's going to run and I know where to put the ball. Of course, I've been improving my service too throughout the week in training and trying to be as dangerous as we can be. Maxi has a really good service too on the left side, and I think we have to take advantage of those moments because we're a good set piece team, and we have Chandler, Arthur today that can head the ball well. Clyde and Guy, when he's in there, he's a really good header. So I think that's something that we are understanding is a strength of ours, but we keep working, keep being creative with the set pieces to be more effective in the future.
And then coming off of this result, earning a crucial point, now hitting the road for the last regular season road trip at Tormenta, from your vantage point, what's the focus for the team getting ready for that Friday matchup?
I think it's right now we have to focus on winning. There's nothing else that we can focus on besides winning. I think the team is in the best moment that we have the whole year in terms of the unity, in terms of the players are so together, so committed to this. Even before the game today in the locker room, you could look at each other's faces and feel the energy that we're going to make this happen. So at the end of the day, it's just we have to be focused to win, not to get a result or get a positive result. From now on, it's just win, win, win. That's all that matters.
All right, I'm going to ask you one individual question, not about the game tonight. Since we last got to speak with you on camera, you were nominated for Player of the Month for September for USL League One. After probably what has been a little bit more of a difficult season for you, dealing with some injuries and things like that, to be able to get a string of starts, put in the performances that you have been able to put in, and then being recognized by the league. What does it mean to you to have that nomination?
Yeah, the nomination was very cool to have. I think it's a testimony to what I've been doing on the field and nothing else, and it's very good to feel recognized. But at the end of the day, it's the whole group that gets recognized. We have really good results in the last 3 games. Of course, I played a big part in that, with a couple goals and a couple assists. But at the end of the day, it's the whole group. But I think it's it's been a tough season. I think the frustration not just with the injuries, but also with not playing sometimes. And I think it's for every player that it's in the bench sometimes. When we get an opportunity to start, like I got in Spokane, I made sure that I'm going to do the best I can to stay on the field now. So I think from Spokane, then scoring in Charlotte away, and then having a really nice game against Lexington, I think that put me in a position to be recognized by the league and be amongst top players that were recognized. So I'm really happy, but we have to keep winning. We have to keep winning. That's the goal.